Hello friends, good morning. Today once again I'm in front all of you and I will speak on a topic having title Motions of the Earth. Dear friends, our Mother Earth have two type of motion. First rotation, second revolution. Rotation is the movement of Earth on its own axis and revolution is the movement of the Earth around the Sun in a fixed path that is orbit and our Earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation on its axis. Suppose if Earth stops rotating on its axis, then the portion of the Earth facing the Sun will always experience day. Contrary, the portion away from the Sun will always experience the night. And imagine in this scenario, the life would not have been possible on Earth. And our Earth revolve around the Sun in 365 days. That is a that is 1 year on the Earth. But along with these 65 days, there is one fourth part of the day is also added to the existing 365 days. Therefore, after 4 years, our Earth experience a year having 360 days, 366 days, and that is called leap year. Moreover, I would like to tell all of you about the four important dates in the journey of Mother Earth around the Sun, and I will start from 21st, 20, yes, 21st June. And on that day, northern hemisphere is tilted toward the Sun and sun's rays directly fall on the Tropic of Cancer, that is in northern hemisphere, and that day is called summer solstice in the northern hemisphere. And the situation or the scenario will be completely reversed in the southern hemisphere. And I hope you all will now get to know that what if these kind of situation are in northern hemisphere, then what kind of situation in the southern hemisphere when I am saying reverse condition. And if you are not able to connect the dot right now, then hopefully you will come to know all this at the end of this video, so have patience. And second important date is 22nd December, and on that day southern hemisphere is tilted toward the Sun and sun's rays directly falls on the Tropic of Capricorn, that is in southern hemisphere. And on that day, that is 22nd December, there is a winter solstice in the northern hemisphere and the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere. I am more focusing on northern hemisphere because our Earth falls in the northern hemisphere. So if we are able to know about where we are positioned in the global scenario, then automatically, if we are able to know about where we are situated and we are able to know about northern hemisphere conditions, then automatically we will be able to know about the condition of southern hemisphere because it will always be reversed. So here earlier I told you about summer solstice on 21st June in northern hemisphere. Now I am telling you 20 on 22nd December there is winter solstice in the northern hemisphere and the situation is reversed in the southern hemisphere. These here Summer solstice and winter solstice is not a rocket science, it is simply a position of Earth around the Sun. It is simply indicating the position of Earth around the Sun. And now the third important date is 21st March, that is also called equinox, position of Earth. And on that day, sun's rays directly falls on equator. On that day, whole Earth experience equal day as well as night. That simple meaning is equinox. And on that day, northern hemisphere experiences spring season, and southern hemisphere experiences autumn season. And the next important date is 23rd September, and that is also a second equinox of the year. Equinox means equal day as well as night. On that day, there will be equal day as well as night. On 23rd September also, the rays of sun directly falls on equator. So whole earth experience equal day as well as equal night. So in this way, dear friends, I try to convey to all of you the basic understanding of the motion of earth. Although this basic understanding could be imparted to you more clearly through pictorial representation, but that was not possible for me right now to show you the things through pictorial representation. So still I tried my best, and I hope you all will like it. And in the concluding line of this video, on the topic, I will conclude my topic in a manner that I talked about two motions, and that is rotation and revolution. So rotation, day and night on the earth, and seasons on the earth are there due to the rotation and revolution of the earth respectively. Thank you. Have a super day ahead.